Hey there, PsycKeys viewers! Today we're diving deep into the complex world of narcissism. But forget what you think you know. We're going beyond the surface-level traits to uncover some lesser-known, yet crucial indicators that you might be dealing with a narcissist. First up, let's talk about a behavior I like to call covert contrarianism. You know that person who always seems to have a different opinion no matter the topic? Well, narcissists take this to a whole new level, but in a much sneakier way. A narcissist might initially agree with you, only to subtly undermine your perspective later. For example, you might share an achievement and they'll say, "That's great," but later, they'll casually mention how easy that task is or how they did something similar, but better. This isn't just simple disagreement, it's a calculated move to maintain their sense of superiority. Research from the University of Surrey found that this behavior stems from the narcissist's deep-seated need to be seen as unique and special. By constantly positioning themselves as contrary or superior, they're feeding their ego and maintaining their inflated self-image. Now let's move on to something really fascinating: empathy mimicry. We often hear that narcissists lack empathy, but that's not entirely accurate. Some narcissists are incredibly skilled at faking empathy when it serves their purposes. Imagine you're going through a tough time and your friend seems to be there for you, saying all the right things, but something feels off. That's because they're not truly empathizing. They're mimicking empathy based on what they think they should say or do. This empathy mimicry can be incredibly confusing. You might think, but they seemed so understanding. The key is to look for consistency. Does their empathetic behavior last only as long as it benefits them? Do they use your vulnerable moments against you later? These are telltale signs of empathy mimicry. Speaking of vulnerability, let's talk about what I call tactical vulnerability. This is when a narcissist shares something personal or emotional, not to connect with you, but to manipulate the situation to their advantage. Here's how it works. A narcissist might open up about a past trauma or a current struggle, seemingly letting their guard down. This makes you feel special, chosen to see their vulnerable side. But watch closely. This vulnerability is often used as a tool. They might use it to excuse bad behavior. "I lashed out because of my difficult childhood." Or they could use it to extract information or favors from you, playing on your sympathy. The key difference between genuine vulnerability and tactical vulnerability is the outcome. Does their sharing lead to mutual understanding and growth, or does it always seem to benefit them in some way? Now let's shine a light on something that might seem positive at first glance: grandiose giving. We often think of narcissists as self-centered, and they are, but some express this through extravagant acts of generosity. A narcissist engaging in grandiose giving might buy you an expensive gift, then subtly remind you of it whenever they want something from you. Or they might throw you a surprise party, not because you'd enjoy it, but because it makes them look like an amazing friend to others. The next time someone's generosity feels overwhelming or uncomfortable, ask yourself, is this gift truly about me, or is it about them? Hey PsycKeys viewers, we're halfway through our deep dive into narcissism, and I hope you're finding these insights valuable. If you are, now's the perfect time to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that sheds light on complex psychological topics. And don't forget to turn on those notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Now let's jump back in and explore 3 more key indicators of narcissism. Let's delve into something truly insidious: selective memory manipulation. This goes beyond simple forgetfulness or differing recollections. Narcissists often have an uncanny ability to rewrite history in their favor. Here's how it works. A narcissist might vividly remember every detail of a situation where they were wronged, but conveniently forget their own harmful actions. They might insist that certain conversations never happened, especially if those conversations paint them in a negative light. What makes this especially dangerous is how convincing they can be. Their altered version of events is often delivered with such confidence that you might start to doubt your own memory. This isn't just lying, it's a deep-seated defense mechanism that allows the narcissist to maintain their inflated self-view. Have you ever found yourself questioning your own recollection of events after a conversation with someone? That might be selective memory manipulation at play. Now let's talk about a behavior that can be incredibly frustrating: conversational hijacking. This goes beyond simply dominating a conversation. It's a subtle art of redirecting any topic back to the narcissist, often in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Here's what it looks like. You start talking about your recent promotion at work. A narcissist might initially seem interested, asking questions, but watch how quickly they turn it around. Suddenly, the conversation is about their career achievements, or how they could do your job better, or how your industry reminds them of a fascinating story about themselves. What's remarkable is how seamlessly they do this. It's not an abrupt change of subject. It's a gradual steering of the conversation back to their favorite topic, themselves. Last but certainly not least, let's explore a concept I call ambient gaslighting. We've all heard of gaslighting, the manipulation technique where someone makes you question your own reality. But ambient gaslighting is more subtle and pervasive. Imagine a constant, low-level hum of doubt in your environment. A narcissist engaging in ambient gaslighting doesn't necessarily tell you you're wrong outright. Instead, they create an atmosphere where you're constantly second-guessing yourself. They might do this through subtle comments like, "Are you sure about that? You tend to exaggerate," or "I think you're just being too sensitive again." Over time, these small moments of doubt accumulate, eroding your self-confidence and making you more reliant on the narcissist's version of reality. What makes this so dangerous is its subtlety. It's not one big, identifiable moment of manipulation. It's a series of small interactions that, over time, reshape your perception of yourself and the world around you. And there you have it, 7 key indicators that you might be dealing with a narcissist. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of psychology, and remember, knowledge is your greatest tool in navigating complex relationships. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.